Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey, and on this channel I talk about planning, stationery, journaling and all of that fun stuff. So if that's something that you like, then I would encourage you to stick around and subscribe, like, comment, interact as much as possible. So today, as you could probably tell from the thumbnail, I wanted to talk a little bit about my Hobonichi Cousin. This is the spring start, so it doesn't start until April, but I wanted to show you what I've been doing to kind of prepare myself for it, and I also would like some feedback or advice just on what you think I should be adding in here. So where to start? Let's start over here. So this is not going to look like this when I finally properly get into it. I'm saving some cute stickers that I've been ordering and things like that. I'm going to decorate the front maybe maybe next week, the week after. I've just got a couple more that are coming, that are on their way, and I need to go through my stash as well. So let's start. I'll take these out. First of all, actually, that's a great point. Somebody, I'm sorry, I've forgotten the username of the person who asked, but one of you asked recently about the cover on cover. Did I get one for this? I did. This is it. You can see the light reflecting on it. I will say, and I'm not sure you'll be able to see it in this video, it is too tight. For sure. Can you see that? Kind of like this little ridge here. It's like where it creases it a bit. And I did say I might give it a go where you kind of heat it up to stretch it a bit. But I just haven't, honestly, I haven't been bothered recently to do that. So I'm still absolutely loving the cover. I may take this cover on cover off, but right now I just feel better that it's not being completely trashed by, you know, I've got a cat, a dog. I take them out, take my journals out with me now and again, although I haven't taken this one out. So I don't know, you know, I'm just trying to protect it for now. Okay, so in preparation for this, because of the way I am, I was just very aware that I am somebody who has not, what's the word? I don't have the best track record with keeping up to date with a daily journal, and which is actually why I bought the day free and things like that beforehand. However, I feel like, I don't know, I keep having this urge to be in it. So I decided to get one, like I said before in my previous video. I'll link it if you haven't seen it. Also, excuse the state of my hands, I just did a huge deep clean of Harrison, my son's bedroom, and that's what happens when I do. I haven't had time to repaint. Okay, so because I had the urge, I'm the kind of person where if I have the urge, I need to do it now. Otherwise, sometimes that urge just goes away. So I decided to start doing the kind, or just playing with it, seeing what I wanted to do, feeling out how I wanted to show up in this journal, if you like. So I used one of my memo books that I have. This is a Hobonichi memo book. They're just normally plain. Why can I not speak today? Let me get to a bit that I haven't adjusted, because so I know I have a couple at the back. Right, so it's normally like this. So it's just plain squared grid paper. Is this lighting awful again? Honestly, this is me with the best possible lighting. Let me see if I can move this around, see if that helps. Okay, sorry guys, I'm doing my best. Okay, so yes, normally it's this kind of grid, just plain grid on here. So this is actually a lot more space than you have in this, because you for the cousin, you've got the date here, you've got this little to-do bit here, which a lot of people use anyway. Then you have this side here with the little, what do they call this invisible line or something. And then you also have quite a big chunk at the bottom that you may or may not use, where the quotes are. So, and this goes all the way to the edge, whereas this doesn't. So this is a lot more space. So if I can utilize this space well and enjoy it, then I know I can utilize this space well and enjoy it, if that makes sense. So I started off, I did this horrendous cover page that I hated. I was tempted to rip it out, but I've just ignored it. So I started off with like just trying to work out how I would like to decorate it, and I hated it. And then I added in a couple of bits of like ephemera and stuff from when I made orders, and I preferred that. I was kind of like, okay, I'm okay with that. Let me zoom you in a tiny bit, see if that's better. And then I was like, okay, I wasn't really using it in the way that I wanted to. Then I started using my journal prompts. Now I purchased these journaling cards, I think they're called, like the monthly journaling cards, and these are from a seller on Etsy called Journaling Home. I'll try and remember to pop her up on here and in the description. I love these. I print these out. They're just a digital download, so you digitally download them, I print them out, and then I cut them out and laminate them with matte paper, just because it then avoids glare. Like even in the light, like if I shine it right up to that light, you can see there's no glare on it. So I love that. Yeah, she does these beautiful designs and she does them monthly. So you get you get some cute quotes for your journal, and then you get some of these like cover pages, a few different cover page type ones for whatever your taste is, and they're all different. So let me see, so this is March, and yeah, so she has themes. So this month's theme is spring cleaning. So week 1 is questions to ask yourself, week 2 is lists to make, week 3 things to write about, week 4 analog check-in, week 5 micro journaling. And you don't have to do it in that way at all. She even says that, but I just follow this. It means I don't have to think about it, and I love that. Oh, that was the candle. This was last month's design, so it was another floral design. I don't know if you can see that. Will it focus? It's like a little game of will it focus every week. So this was more of like a muted colours for the floral theme. Yes, so I started using these in my Paper Republic journal, but that's more of a reflective journal that I just want to be able to write in, and I thought this would be perfect to put it here because it pretty much takes up like half the page when I'm answering these questions. So this is where I started with that, and I'm using these little stickers from, I think I actually got these from Temu, but I think you can get them in a few different places, but they're just the date. So I've just predated the whole month of March. So it is kind of like a cousin in the sense of everything's predated, and that's what I have to fill it in for. So then I thought, I'll add a little bit, see how I feel about decorating these pages. I haven't perfected it, but I am getting there. This is when I was super duper poorly, so the journal prompts, I was really short with them. I just added a bit more decoration, and just I quite enjoyed this in the sense of it reminded me that I don't have to fill up the page, but I can just pop some stickers in and let it go if that is the case. I have some end of month reflections. Let's have a look. And then just using some cute stickers. These are some washi tapes that I got in an order that I made from the Paper Diaries shop, and I got some really beautiful stickers. And this, I actually need to ask her where she got this, because this washi tape is delightful. So yeah, I'm kind of using all of this as for the journal prompt. This again, I wasn't very well, and then did my end of month reflections. Here I talked about Happy Mail, what I was currently watching. This one I had nothing to write about because I was so poorly, and I was just happy that Harry made it to school. That was it, because we'd all been ill. Yeah, just again, I wasn't very well at all, so it was just like I just wasn't happy about things. Then Paris trip, I managed to actually do a bit of decor and a little bit of writing, and then it was my birthday again. I was struggling from being on the Paris trip, but I just used some stickers and my little fortune cookie. And then yeah, this was me recovering. So this is where I started to feel a bit better about it, and I started to actually do a bit more writing and start experimenting a bit more with how I wanted the layout to be. So again, I've got the journal prompt at the top, and I'm not because previously I was sort of sectioning it off in a similar way to the cousin. Here I'm experimenting with not doing that, and I'll be honest, I didn't like it. I don't think it wasn't for me. I am enjoying writing in different angles on the pages, like in different directions. That I am enjoying, and I like how it looks, I like how it feels, I like that I'm not tied down to just writing in a certain direction. That feels quite fun. I like that. Still here with the deciding on layouts and things, but still writing in different directions and being okay with leaving a little bit of space and just playing with some layouts. So but keeping the journal prompts all the same. And then here is where I think I'm kind of getting it. This is kind of where I feel like I'm finding my flow with it. So got some Megan Rhiannon stickers that I printed out from her Patreon. I've got my currently watching, reading, listening, what I'm thinking about, and then this side is my journal prompt. So I think this is kind of very roughly what I'm going to go with in the actual cousin. And yeah, again, journal prompt took up this whole side. Tiny little bit of here, what is this? Oh, wishing I was back in Paris in the sunshine, eating baguettes and cheese. And then a little bit about Anne Boleyn, because I'd been sort of thinking about Anne Boleyn and I'd watched the other Boleyn girl, I think it was, and then I'd gone down a whole Anne Boleyn rabbit hole, which I'm also going to add into my commonplace. Here is when I got my Dear Whoever order. So it's some Happy Mail. I was really excited about that. And I'd watched The Imitation Game, my journal prompt, talking about being shadow banned, which, guys, honestly, I'm having an absolute nightmare. Some of you already know because I put a post out on my community page. Because I deleted some of the very first videos I ever put on this channel, which is when it was under a different name. It was under Learning as He Grows, which is when I put some videos up of Harrison and things like that when we were home educating, and I just privated them because they're not relevant to this anymore. And I didn't really care that much, but my husband mentioned it, that he couldn't click on the notification bell, so we thought that maybe because I had my child on there, so I just privated everything and thought maybe that's why it had been put down as like a for kids channel. I'm now not getting any views at all. Like I've got 30 views or something on my last video. It's absolutely ridiculous. So going from thousands and thousands of views to 30 is horrendous. So I got in touch with YouTube and they basically said, oh yeah, that can affect you in the algorithm, which it doesn't say anything. When you're about to private a video, perhaps there should be a little thing come up, say this may affect the algorithm in, I don't know, like shadow banning you. I don't even know if they use that word, but anyway. So now nothing's getting seen. So any interaction, apparently I've unprivated the videos because apparently that can help, which I don't care about, it's not a big deal. But also she was just like, the lady was just like, well, you just have to get as much interaction on your videos as possible. And I was like, well, thanks for nothing. Because how am I supposed to get interaction on my videos if no one's seeing them? The algorithm isn't showing them 21. So anyway, yeah, if you can interact, just say hi in the comments, whatever, just like anything like that, I'd be so grateful, because yeah, there's been a lot of hard work going to this channel and now it's almost down the pan. I don't even know what to do at this point. Anyway, so I was writing about that because I was very frustrated. Also, if anyone watching this has any tips about getting unshadow banned, I don't even know what the terminology is for it, then I would be so grateful. Yeah. So anyway, then I talked about adolescence. I watched that. That was incredible. If you follow me on Instagram, I went on and on about it on my stories. I cannot tell you how good that series is on Netflix. Oh my gosh, I think that's actually the best thing I've watched ever, maybe. I don't know. That was incredible and I haven't stopped thinking about it since. Yep, just talking about doing some reading downstairs, and my journal prompt again. I haven't used this bit, that's okay, you know, there wasn't as much to write about. Here we are. So then we're up to the 14th, which I have 2 days that I need to back journal on. I've written out all of the journal prompts up to the 20th, and then I'm going to write them all out. I think probably tonight actually I'll go in and write them all out, and then I've got it all set up. I could just go in and do it, but I like to write a few days in advance, and then I can just get straight into it. This day was Alex came home and what was it? Oh, after school, Harry came home from school and Alex got home early, so he whizzed him off to Smith's toy shop, which is Harry's like mecca. He loves that place, because he had quite a bit of pocket money that he'd saved up that he wanted to spend. And Alex came home and had brought me this Lego set, which is here. Let me try not to break it, see if I can show you. How adorable is that? I've wanted one of these for ages, one of these flowers. They have all different types and I do love an orchid, and I've wanted one of them for ages and ages and ages and just never got round to getting one. And he came home with it. I think he actually got it in when they stopped off in Asda. And yeah, I made it that night because Harry still has a huge Lego Technic set, a big Koenigsegg car that he hasn't made yet, and he got that for Christmas. So we both sat down and watched some anime together while I made this and he started on his Koenigsegg, and it was so good. It was like such a lovely way to pass some time with him, and yeah, we really enjoyed it. So I wrote a bit about that, and then I just did the journal prompt. So it was, again, not a huge amount of stuff, but I liked that I had some space to put in my, oh, this nail varnish is just coming off everywhere. yeah, I like that I had some space to put, you know, one of the new packages, because it's all coming in paper now, so I had space to put one of the bits of packaging and then a little picture of it. So yeah, but yeah, this is how I'm setting it up currently. So it's very similar, it's not the same, but it's just very similar to the cousin setup. Let me see. So yeah, that's quite similar. Oh, that's actually bang on. I didn't realise that was unintentional, but yes, so that's probably a bit more space than you get there, but roughly similar to that, just so I have kind of a good idea of practice. And I am enjoying the fact that I can, because I have been busy the last 2 days sorting out stuff for, this is going to sound like such an old lady thing, but I've got loads and loads of seeds and everything that's just come in, and I've got on the waiting list for an allotment, because my garden is, I already have the chickens in it, and last year I just didn't have enough space for all of the seeds and seedlings and everything that I grew. So anyway, long story short, I've been getting on the allotment and sorting out my seed starters and everything else, and then also I deep cleaned Harry's room with him, so I just haven't been, I've just been exhausted. So I do kind of like that I can just go back and backfill it, if you like. I'm not feeling the pressure like I was last time, like where I missed a page and then I was like, oh, I've missed it, now I can't do, you know, I'm just gonna have to move on. I don't feel like that at all. In fact, I quite enjoy those times when I can backfill, because it gives me like a little bit longer to do it, and I just settle in and put something on in the background and just enjoy myself. So yeah, I don't know, I think I'm actually really enjoying this, and I'm really enjoying like how rubbish it was to start with, and how I'm kind of growing into my my creativity with it, and growing into how I like it, and just settling in. So yeah, really enjoying that. Yes, so that's that. So coming on to here, I watched, who was it? It might have been Seaweed Kisses, it might have been someone else, I'll find out and I'll pop it on the screen. But I was watching someone about one of their setups, and it might have even been a 2024 setup, but they set up their cousin where they used every single page basically, and I'm not insane enough to think that I'm going to be able to do that, because I'm not. Like I don't have the capacity for that. However, I do feel like I might be able to, I'm going to use the monthlies definitely, and I'm thinking more weeklies. So I think I'm going to be using the monthlies like I do, like as they were intended basically. But I do think that I'm going to use the weeklies for things such as, so here, I don't know why I said pen test. I mean, I guess it could be pen test, but it's actually ink test pages. I've been getting loads of new inks recently. Just, I don't know, I just have gone on an ink buying spree. Alex got me this one, the Polar Glow, which is from the Ink Vent calendar. I got this one in Paris, the Iroshizuku, which I'm really enjoying this colour actually, stunning. I haven't even tried this one came yesterday, the Atlas Iron Ore from Ferris Wheel Press. Again, looks like a beautiful ink. So I think I'm going to do, I do have a little a booklet for it, but I think I would quite like it in here on the Tomoe River paper, so because I know that there are problems with it. So these, I think I'll have a few, that'll be fine. Yeah, I'll have a few of these for ink testing. And then what have I got here? Yes, I think I may do a movies / TV program log, because Alex and I are really getting into quite a few different ones at the moment, and we've really been enjoying it. And I am someone who goes through phases, so I often go through like a YouTube only phase where I'm pretty much only consuming YouTube stuff, and then I'll go through a phase of like, oh, actually I'm consuming a lot more movies than I am series or whatever. So it will be interesting to see how it kind of pans out, and I may even add like what I'm watching on YouTube in here as well, just to kind of see the pattern at the end of the year. I think that would be interesting for me anyway. And then a reading log, which I think is fairly self-explanatory. I don't know if I've actually I definitely haven't mapped them all out, but I don't know if I added anything else. Okay, so I've got, oh yes, a cleaning list / log, and the timetable at the back I'm going to use as my cleaning timetable, because I need to get into a routine again, especially after seeing the state of Harry's room the other day. Wow. Yeah, I would like to get into more of a routine again with that, so that will be here. I'm deciding at the moment whether or not to add my growing stuff in here, or to have a different notebook that I just keep in one of my leather bound journals. I can't decide at the moment, but so that I might even plot all of this out in a separate video for you guys. We'll see. If not, then I'll definitely do a flip through. But yeah, what I was saying earlier is I've still got quite a few pages here, so I will definitely need some inspo. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I got this pencil board to it doesn't actually go, but it kind of is in a similar theme, I guess. Yeah, I've already popped the tabs on. I use the Midori Chirato, I think it is, tabs. So yeah, then I'm going to just, like I say, journal. But in the back, I've got this I will use as my cleaning timetable. And then I just need some ideas on this. I may go back and watch that video, because I know she had some great ideas. Does anyone know, this has been bugging me. I do not read Japanese. I do not speak or read Japanese at all. But I'm kind of getting the impression here of that this might be a what's in season around a certain time. Can anyone tell me if that's right, or what this page is? Because I am fascinated by this. I just get the impression that this looks like it's like what's in season to eat at a certain time, or maybe like what's, maybe not to eat, because that's like a woodpecker, I guess. Maybe it is. I don't know. But yeah, I'd love to know. Yeah, I don't know about the rest of these pages. I don't know whether to like cover them up or to use them. I don't mind not doing anything with them, to be honest. I haven't decided what to do about my 100. So yeah, that's basically where I am at with my cousin. I'm absolutely loving the fact that I did this, because I have slightly, I'm working on it and I'm doing better, but I do have slightly perfectionistic tendencies. So having this in this would have made me not want to use it. So I'm so glad I didn't do that. Using this little memo book, I feel like was such a great idea for me to kind of get into the swing of it and feel like I'm kind of already in the habit of doing it before I get started on this, because I do really, really, really want to make the best of it. So yeah, fingers crossed this will transfer very easily into this, everything that I'm kind of learning about myself as I go through it. And yeah, then I just need to tidy this whole mess up. And let me know if you would prefer me to set this up as a video, like on video with you guys, or if you just prefer a flip through. If you pop that down in the comments, because that will help with engagement as well. But also, yeah, I would love to know if you just prefer a flip through. Yeah, and then I just have to tidy everything up and sort it all out, and that's it for my little video about my cousin. Hopefully this isn't going to take an awful lot of editing and I can just whip this up for you, and yeah, you can just let me know what you think. I just love this cover. I'm really enjoying all of my really tactile accessories that I've got going on. Anyway, thank you so much. I'm still really croaky, if you can't tell. Thank you all so much for watching. Everybody who watches, interacts, everything. I'm so grateful for you. I cannot thank you enough. And I will see you all again next week with another video. Take care. Hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.